side, Stan Christodoulou, one of the judges. He refereed Hearns, Cuevas, McGuigan, Pedrosa, Duran, Hagler, Arguello, Pryor. What a link to greats of the past. They're everywhere you look here in Wroclaw. And now they come together.
They're having a clean match, okay? Good luck, God bless you. Calm down, calm down, calm down.
Final words of encouragement for Usyk. I noticed Frank Warren in that lengthy wait for Daniel Dubois, just looking at him with concern and saying, "You okay, Daniel?" It was a long time. They made him wait. It was very deliberate, I'm sure. It's the moment we've been waiting for. Common consensus says Dubois has to jump on Usyk early, but that's easier said than done. Just how is this going to play out here?
And also, let's not forget, Usyk is the one who likes to steal your space with that front foot, so he's going to come on fast as well. He's going to come on trying to steal that ground every time. Daniel got a little bounce to his step, and he bounces back. Usyk's going to jump on that space.
There's that southpaw jab from Usyk that is so dangerous. He builds everything around speed and thought. That jab, his footwork.
Nice little sharp clipping left hook there from Dubois. Not much on it, but it's a scoring shot.
We know how heavy-handed Dubois is. We know that if he lands, it could be major trouble for Usyk, but it's the if, isn't it? That's been the question mark from everybody. Can Dubois get to Usyk?
And Usyk's constant movement as well makes you second-guess your attacks. See that Daniel should be throwing that right hand now, but Usyk's in and out with the feet. Changing the levels of his height all the time, and that just makes Dubois just not sure if he's going to hit the target clean.
Dubois trying to aim for the body there. I know that was a big school of thought, that Usyk was hurt to the body by Joshua, dropped to the body as an amateur by Viterbiev on a couple of occasions, and Dubois ought to target the body, a bigger target, of course.
He throws the jab so well. Usyk, he gets inside your jab. Usually the southpaw jab on the outside of your left jab. He gets inside somehow. Unconventional, but very effective.
Usyk mustn't get carried away by the emotional support of this crowd as Dubois tries to land a right hand.
He's got speed in that right hand though, Dubois. He's going to surprise Usyk with it. Good jab there from Usyk, lovely shot. Stepped in right behind that.
It's that dazzling speed of Usyk as he looks to set up the straight left hand. Jab there from Daniel Dubois.
Again,
confidence there from Dubois, but yeah, as you say, a bit slow.
It's just too slow. You've got to really commit. You've got to turn from the hip and get some speed in the shot. Usyk's commanding that centre of that ring at the minute, and he knows no, there's not much in it. He's the one stealing the space. He's the one making Dubois move back. When it's supposed to be Dubois moving forward in the early round.
That was meant to be the pattern if Dubois was to have a chance. The sense is the longer it goes, the more it favours the champion. Once again, Dubois coming forward and trying to close that gap on Usyk. Some of the work there from the opening round, Barry.
Again, he steps inside. You're supposed to get your foot on the outside and jab over the lead jab of a guy who's the opposite stance. But Usyk is able to stand inside. Again, he was stealing the space of Dubois. Dubois not really showing any conviction, not a speed in his shot. And even though there was no real massive shots landed, that's the biggest punch there, that right southpaw jab of Usyk. But it was Usyk wrong there. A good round for Usyk. He dominated the centre of the space, didn't allow Dubois any success at all, and that'll put a little bit of a panic there on Daniel Dubois.
Because he had that serious problem, didn't he? That knee injury after the Kevin Lerena fight, where he was in crisis, wasn't he? He was down 3 times and showed great guts to find a way to win, but he has said, Daniel Dubois, it's been like trying to learn to walk again. You fancy facing the fast feet of Usyk when you're That little lack of confidence in your movement.
But what Dubois got to try and do is just sit down a little bit of wider stance and punch a little bit lower. You got a guy with movement here. That's more a better idea. A little bit too slow with the shot, but that's the right idea there. For Usyk, it's all about just concentration, weight the game in and out with the feet, just constant irritation. And again, with that movement he got, he's never still for a second. It makes your opponent panic. When's he going to throw? Is he coming at me? Is he standing off?
And of course, so many people saying Dubois has to come in with bad intentions and put it on Usyk straight away, but it's so much easier said than done when the movement of Usyk is so good. The smarts in the ring are so good. That's better from Dubois.
The one Usyk does so well, he makes you think. But when you're not used to thinking so much, that tires you out as well. By the time you get to round 4 or 5, you're spent. And he pressurises you with that front foot. You see it here now, Dubois the one having the edge back.
Fantastic straight left hand from Usyk. The shot that caused Anthony Joshua so many problems. That backhand beautifully timed. Usyk just closing the gap and landing with a bit more confidence.
Just have to take a little cuff in left hook. There wasn't much on the shot, but off Dubois. That's why he didn't really get full leverage in that left hand there, Usyk.
There's that left hand again.
You got to try and throw his right hand when he throws that left hand there, Dubois. If he goes with him, he might have a chance just to catch him on top of the head as he's coming forward. It's a good start, isn't it, for Alexander Usyk?
Double jab from Dubois. Usyk just starting to jab to the body as well.
It's the right idea there from Dubois. Didn't get much success from it, but he's letting his hands go.
Just feel like Dubois needs to create some doubt in Usyk's mind. Usyk's the one pushing Dubois back.
But that's the way he fights. So you tend to think he's the one going to be dancing around. He moves around the target, but he just try and back you up with that front foot. Makes you feel that presence all the time. Makes you always have to think, tires you out.
Time!
That's the end of round 2. Your verdict so far, Barry Jones?
Well, that's 2 rounds to 0 here for Usyk, and I think that's fair enough. Daniel's having little tiny bits of success, but nothing really clean enough to really build confidence from. And that jab from Usyk's working well, whether it's over the lead guard or inside the guard there. And that left hand, that was a really good solid shot. He took it well, Dubois, to his credit. But finding a home early with that solid shot's a little bit of a worry.
That left eye is starting to swell already. There's that body shot from Dubois.
Just good with the Usyk there. He takes the shot, he's spinning off as well, just taking the sting out of that punch.
See Don Charles trying to get Daniel Dubois' attention there. James Ali Bashir, who was with Usyk in that Dubois corner. He should have provided some valuable advice. Previously an assistant with Emmanuel Shoot says that Usyk sacked him by text. Says that he wanted to be part of the team that beat him. The moment Usyk is on top, and there's that spearing jab again, targeting that left eye.
See, at the end of the round, Dubois got Usyk in the corner, or Usyk was in the corner, and he wasn't sure to throw the right hand. He knew he had to do it, but he was just... Usyk's already put that secondary thought process in his brain now, so that slows him down already.
Teddy, the rain is absolutely driving down now in Wrocław. It adds to the drama. There are going to be some fantastic bits of photography from tonight. Watch out for that, but at the moment, the picture painted in that ring is of Usyk dominance with that southpaw jab and with the movement.
He's in front of Daniel Dubois there, and that's where Dubois got to pull the trigger. He has to. And don't aim for the head, that's the moving target. Aim for the chest.
Usyk backs him up again with a lovely combination.
Again, got that foot on the outside there. Usyk and just sliding in the distance. He quite effectively and too easily, really.
looks to close the gap, and there was a left hand on the top of the head of Usyk there.
Yeah, the feet just got tangled up a little bit there, I think, when he got caught.
Up behind.
Luis Pavon just a word for both of them, and then allows them to box on.
See that, when he's doing that movement there, Usyk, that's when he's setting up an attack. That's when you've got to bang him with the right hand.
And if all of Dubois' chances in his best work were meant to be in the early rounds, he hasn't really let his hands go. Unless the plan is different, of course.
Good jab there, though. Good couple of jabs there from Dubois.
Missed with the right uppercut, but again, it was good intentions from Dubois that time.
Good jab again there from Usyk. Lovely work.
Dubois, of course, lighter for this fight. He's been in recent bouts. Clear tactic to allow him to move, to try and keep pace with Usyk.
He's dictating the pace here, Usyk. That's a bad sign for Daniel Dubois. Throws the right hand, was blocked again, too telegraphed.
Another dominant round is from Alexander Usyk. Dubois made him miss that time and threw the uppercut.
Time!
Another round for Usyk. More excellent work here from Usyk. Jean-Charles with words in that corner for Dubois, but Barry, this was outstanding.
It's a lovely combination here. And he's only doing basic techniques here, Usyk. Just throwing the jab, wrong left hand. He's not really thrown too many hooks yet. He's not trying to get too close and too physical. Just buzzing around the target. Making Dubois constantly think all the time, constantly second-guess himself. Not really being able to commit to his attacks here, Daniel Dubois. And all the time, Usyk is just hitting them with solid jabs, solid left hands. They're not that heavy, but they're just draining your energy, slowing you down, making you panic.
And they are working. You can see that end swell on the left eye of Dubois.
Switch on, all right? That was a better right. I want him in a better right.
Concerned about the swelling. You can see it sort of growing as Usyk targets it. Round 4. Heavyweight championship of the world, Alexander Usyk here in Wroclaw, but roared on by the people of Ukraine. And Daniel Dubois starting as a big outsider and not yet able to ruffle the feathers of the champion here.
I would say that was a better... Usyk won the round clearly, but it was a better round for Dubois, if that helps him at all. He had a bit of success. Nothing too major, nothing too clean, but he had a little bit of success.
To the body there from Dubois. Missed by a long way there. Usyk tried to punish him with that left hand. And then back to the jab goes Usyk.
Yeah, his jabs is so well timed, isn't it? That right southpaw jab there of Usyk. Good left hand as well there. Just switching off there a little bit. Dubois, too easy to hit. Got to keep that focus. There's a good right hand, blocked, but he let it go. With a bit of speed.
But Usyk creates so many attacking options, doesn't he, with his footwork and his judgment of distance and his fast hands.
Well, he hasn't even started moving around the body yet, as he can do so effectively. He's waiting for Dubois to be really tired before he goes to work.
Before he starts to try and replicate his friend Lomachenko, who's sitting at ringside. There's that southpaw jab again, and it really spears back the head of Dubois. Right hand, though, from Dubois.
Yeah, good shot.
Give him a bit of encouragement, but it was answered straight away with a right from Usyk. Never forget that for all the technical ability of Usyk, Dubois is the bigger man and he has the bigger punch. Frey's puncher's chance was thrown around with abandon this week, but it's true. If Dubois could catch him clean, could close the gap and land, it will get very, very interesting very, very quickly.
He's down with a couple of right hands there, and that's good for him. Build his confidence.
Usyk missed again there with the straight left. Better round this from Daniel Dubois. Heading into the last 20 seconds of it.
It's good work there from Usyk, lovely little two-punch combination.
Dubois trying to set it up with a jab and land that right hand. Hasn't been able to land it anywhere near clean so far. Here's some of that work from Usyk in round 4. Little pockets of success for Dubois, but still. That Usyk jab, the most important punch of the fight so far.
Yeah, the accuracy, the movement there of Usyk's just too much for Dubois at the minute. He's not feeling sorry for himself yet, Dubois, but he's in the corner. You can see a little bit of panic there. They're struggling to get the instructions across there, Dubois. He's just got to commit to that attack. He's got to be straight punches, solid, direct, and lots of them.
So round 5. Hard to make a case for Daniel Dubois coming close to winning any of the opening 4 rounds, but he is still in there, and that 4th round was his best of the fight so far. You can noticeably see, Barry, from our position here at ringside, that left eye of Daniel Dubois is swelling up and just starting to close a bit. Low blow from Dubois. Luis Pavon straight away calls time.
Well, he took something from Anthony Joshua's last fight with Usyk, and that was a lower blow than that one.
Yeah, Usyk, of course, has time here. And Luis Pavon will give him as much time as he needs, and that is a really, really painful one. And what he mustn't do is try and get back underway too quickly. He's in real pain here, isn't he, Barry?
He's shaking. It looks like his right hand shaking.
Yeah. He's down and shaking from the after effects of that. He's shaking his head as well, Usyk. It's fascinating that he hasn't really tried to get to his feet yet.
I tell you what, it was a heavy shot. You could hear it, couldn't you? Real thumping shot.
It's no intentional foul. No intentional foul.
Looked up to the heavens there for a moment, Usyk. Now he's going to try and get back to his feet. And of course the crowd roar him on. But it's hard to even describe or imagine that pain.
I'll tell you something though, Dubois got to jump all over him now. If he ever had a chance, this is it. They've opened the gate for him now, you got to commit. You got to take, in a boxing, you got to take advantage of anything. And this is a big advantage to take.
Dubois won't mind the boos raining down, they were raining down anyway. Let's have a look at this again, Barry.
Whoa. That's bad. Listen, Daniel's just throwing the shot. There's nothing intentional about that. But he's bowled it. He's sitting right on that guard, and that's lifted the guard up into the region where you don't really want to get hit.
Well, I think Luis Pavon just asked Usyk, and he's nodded his head. Few bits of housekeeping here with timekeepers and so on.
Stop!
And in that Usyk corner, Lukashenko, Sergei Lapin just making the point. They think he's thrown 2 that are low. They want a point taken off.
I say, listen.
I don't think he was taking the point. I mean, it was clearly low, but I don't think it was an intentional shot.
Come on.
And you have to warn him for it, maybe.
Come on.
Usyk still looking at his corner here. He's not interested in touching gloves.
And by the way, I don't like it was generally a low shot, so he's not wasting time because he's not winning the fight. No, he's 4 rounds ahead.
1 minute rest.
He gets 1 more minute here from Luis Pavon. And the other point to make is if there were any question marks, and there are, about Dubois' stickability and durability, this has just given him a breather.
Oh, well, yeah, but he was looking tired to me, Dubois. Fast, got the crowd going. Unbelievable sound.
And Usyk mustn't get carried away by this.
Listen to me. Look at me. Clean fight or look at me. Clean fight or disqualification. Look at me, okay? Clean fight, okay?
Hear that clearly from Pavon. He had to force him to touch gloves. Clean fight or disqualification. How significant will that moment be? Dubois doing exactly what you wanted him to, Barry.
It was another low blow, though, to be honest. Good right hand there from Dubois on the shoulder there of Usyk.
Is Dubois getting closer to landing? Misses with a left hook there.
But let his hands go.
Surely it's now or never for Daniel Dubois. That was close to being low as well as he looks to the body, Dubois.
Usyk just see the round though, you think? Just try and pick up the points, be smart, not engage, and just negate something, negate the work here of Dubois, slow him down again.
He's got a lot of the round still to negotiate though, Usyk. Back into that pattern though of using that movement, those feints to make life difficult here for Dubois.
But every second Dubois waits to let his hands go is another low shot to me.
Well, Luis Pavon says no, but he's going to be watching like a hawk now. Dubois needs to be very, very careful here. Exchange of jabs there.
Just waiting too long there, Dubois. Good shot there from Usyk, nice little left hand.
And then the cuffing right hand from Usyk. Back to that jab, and then the straight left hand as he backs up Dubois.
Look how tight that left glove is to Usyk's chin though when he comes forward. He's waiting for that looping right hand. Good right hook again there from Usyk.
Left hook there from Usyk, follows up with a left hand. The legs of Dubois just look shaky for a moment now. And again, Usyk just missed that time.
To be fair, I think he caught Dubois a little square on the ropes. I don't think it was as hard a shot as it looked. It's a good shot, but I don't think he was in that much trouble. That's a good shot.
Yeah, it's another excellent shot, isn't it, from Usyk, and these start to have a cumulative effect.
But he moves around the body and gets you where you can't find him. There again, see
There he
that?
is again, yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Shot again.
And again from Usyk, warms to the task. Dubois thought he was caught after the bell there and responded.
I think he was. And rightly responded back. But a good big round there for Alexander Usyk.
So let's take a look at the low blow again there, Barry.
No, it's on the belt line. You tend to think it's you might say it's okay, or this shouldn't hurt, but it lifts you up. See, that's a lovely shot there from Usyk. Lovely shot. Actually, it was a better shot than I thought. I think he caught him a little bit square, but it was well delivered. See there, it's a good shot now. Whipping the head back. Whipping the head back.
Don't forget that, man.
It's a great shot as well, isn't it, from our high camera there. It really shows the foot movement and showed Usyk getting into position to throw that shot.
His ring generalship, Usyk, is absolutely that's the best part of it, his ring generalship. He commands the space around him and in between him and his opponent.
So we're moving to round 6 here. This is where many observers felt Usyk would start to really apply the pressure and take over, where Dubois maybe would start to wilt. Whatever happens, Dubois has got to turn the tide here. He's got to land something big, but we've known that all along.
of course. It was always an uphill battle for him, but, you know, but he does have the power, so Usyk can't switch up for a second. And if he has Dubois on the rails, if he overcommits and rocks onto a shot, he's in trouble for that.
To add to the drama, by the way, there's thunder and lightning all around the stadium now. You can see it flashing down. Extraordinary conditions in which to fight for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, lovely. The footwork there to make that jab, put that jab into play was fantastic.
There's a left hook from Usyk. He's the one throwing now with bad intentions as he backs up Daniel Dubois. He missed that time, though.
Yeah, we saw the Dubois with the follow-through, with the follow attack. Just trying to draw something out, isn't he, Usyk here?
Great accuracy again there from Usyk, and a right to the body from Dubois.
Good footwork there from Dubois, making Usyk miss with that left hand.
The shouting head movement at Dubois. Make sure you make yourself a moving target here. Again, Dubois looks towards that belt line. The Usyk corner furious.
I think they're good shots, so then the last couple of body shots from Dubois were good shots, I feel. He needs to come back with the left hook there, Dubois, if he throws that body shot.
These little pockets of success, just tiny moments that you think Dubois could build on. But Usyk is the one dominating.
He is done, but he's took his foot off the gas a little bit here, Usyk, and out of choice, out of necessity, I would say, really. I think he's, you know, not struggling by pace, but I just think he's conserving a bit of energy here.
That encourages Dubois forward here.
Good body shot from Dubois. The response from Usyk is far better.
That's the trademark of Usyk, isn't it? Whenever he is put into any kind of trouble, he responds straight away with more. But if you were talking about that, if there is a weakness, that weakness to the body of Usyk, we've seen little moments here where Dubois has caused trouble, not the low blow, but other moments.
Yeah, well, what it does, it gives you an opportunity to fire off the body shot. But you see Usyk here again, just again stealing the space, good upper body movement, coming back, really good, sharp, fast counters. And again, they're not knockout concussive shots, but they're all shots that are just emptying your tank. That's a lovely little response here from Dubois, real good left hook. And to be fair, that little rest, you know, when he got hit between the legs there, Usyk, the little rest has helped Dubois, I think, for his engine.
You're the younger man, okay?
Both.
So we move into the second half of the fight here. There were plenty who felt it might not get this far.
So whipping right hook.
It was Usyk trying to target the body of Dubois.
He's just trying to drop the hands, Usyk, and whip the shot over the top.
Stop.
That experience of Luis Favon coming into play here.
Got a double jab here of Dubois. See the single jabs that Usyk's going to count. If you double jab and step in with it twice, quicken up your feet, it's harder to do it for Usyk to fire off that.
Usyk at the moment just circling his prey. Jab again though from Daniel Dubois. Again Dubois looking to that body of Usyk. Again it was close to the belt line, but again it seemed to just hurt Usyk a little.
Yeah, well, you felt that Usyk, that looping right up to the body there.
Surely that's where Dubois has got a target, if he can.
Gotta start changing the levels there a little bit here now, Usyk. Just bend the knees a little bit.
Left hand there from Usyk, got the crowd going here. Dubois was low again there, and Usyk whipped that left hand over the top.
Stop. No push.
Lovely work.
Again, Dubois just looked on shaky legs there for a moment. Tries to move the head, but now Usyk piles on the pressure. Dubois looking to fire back off the ropes here. Big left hand from Usyk, misses there with a follow-up right hand.
Brilliant work from Usyk. Real courageous work there from Dubois. Took a two really good heavy shots there and fired back.
Interesting to see Dubois hold for the first time. And now Usyk steps forward and puts his foot on the gas. Dramatic end to the round. This is what they came to see, Barry.
That was a lovely left hand to stand it off, wasn't there, from Usyk? And then once he thought he had Dubois on the rails there, he really put his foot on the gas. Acceleration and pace in his work, accuracy as well. But Dubois took him well and he tried to fire back. You got him his credit. I thought he might start to wilt about this stage, being tired, hit clean. But he fired back, tried to push Usyk back a little bit, just hard round for him. Kept himself in the fight, kept himself in the box.
Are you with me? If I don't back up from this, you need something you have to keep backing up. You want a good job? You want a good job?
Seconds out, people, seconds out.
Dubois slow to get off his stool there.
Both.
Round 8. Usyk doing damage at the end of that previous round and starting on the front foot here with an excellent combination.
Really good shot there from Dubois.
And from Dubois.
Really good shot. Took him out of Usyk, didn't he? To his credit. We don't really give him too much credit for his chin, by the way. And he takes a really good shot. What that right hand did, though, that just stopped Usyk from being adventurous. And he came out in this round for the finish, I feel. And our right hand just slowed him down a little bit.
Dubois has not slowed down as much as we might have thought. That lengthy delay for the low blowers certainly changed the tempo of the fight in Dubois' favour.
Lovely combination.
There's that right hand to the body again of Dubois, a little blink of acknowledgement from Usyk.
But he blocked it, and he felt it, but he blocked it. Look at the concentration on Usyk's face, watching every movement.
Well, the eyes just laser in, don't they? Dubois falling short there and then trying to follow up with a right hand to the body. Has Dubois let his hands go enough here? Doesn't want to leave here with any regrets.
Oh, lovely shot.
Usyk's shot selection is adventurous and his execution of it just outstanding. Pace has slowed in round number 8 here.
He doesn't like the body shots, not at all, Alexander Usyk. Even if he blocks him, he feels the weight.
That has always been mentioned as his potential weakness. It will be mentioned even more, whatever the result here, that Usyk is vulnerable to the body.
Good right hook there from Usyk. Again, moving around the target there when he's throwing his punches, and Dubois can't find the target clean. Bit low there from Usyk. That
Yeah,
body
it was
shot.
his turn, wasn't it? The venture a little bit south there, Usyk.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, it's great work again from Usyk, and Dubois touchdown! The flurry, the speed, the accuracy, perfection from Usyk. And Dubois just gets up. And Dubois will survive, but the brilliance of Usyk there, Barry.
Again, all of a sudden he can just explode from any angle with speed and accuracy. Dubois looked for the floor there, and I'm not saying that was a bad thing. I think he didn't know where Usyk was. He was hurt, a bit confused. We'll see it now. He gets caught with a really good shot, and he's not quite sure where he is. They have that shot there. He's not quite sure where he is, so he looks for the floor, and then thinks he can get up, and then goes back down. He did the right thing, because that saves himself for another round. It might be another round of misery, but he would have got stopped, otherwise on his feet, I feel. He didn't know where he was. But now Usyk can switch around, which is not much going on. He's not having loads of success, and he's been in the round, and then all of a sudden, with 3 punches, he changes that round dramatically to a 10-9, 10-8.
He's starting to look a little battered and beleaguered in there, Daniel Dubois. Just didn't really know what had happened there. That's what Alexander Usyk can do to you. Again, Usyk complains about a low blow.
See, it probably was low, but the referee never saw it. He went off Usyk's reactions, which is not what you should be doing.
Letting Usyk referee the fight, but maybe thought he owed him one after what happened earlier on. Swing and a miss there from Dubois.
Yeah, and that was Usyk took the step back, but didn't come back with that left hand. There it is, though.
Again, Usyk coming forward and landing that left hand.
This might be the start of the finish here.
It feels that way. I think Usyk believes that Dubois might start to unravel here now. Still 2 minutes to go in round number 9.
He's starting to take that step round with the outside, with the foot on the outside as well.
Pushes in back with the southpaw jab here, Usyk.
Oh, lovely jab. Lovely.
Look at that, just teeing off on Dubois. Blood to the nose now, Dubois. Dubois still nodding and still saying come forward, but there wasn't much pop in his punches there.
No, but a good combination. Uppercut left hook there from Dubois. He's got it where he wants it.
Down again. Straight right hand from Usyk. Led with it. I'm not sure Dubois saw it coming. He's looking at his corner here. Is he going to survive here, Dubois? No, it's over. It's over. The master does it in front of his people. And it has never mattered more. In the rain in Wrocław on an unforgettable night for so many reasons, Usyk shows once again that he is one of the very, very best.
Just brilliant. He's just a joy to watch. You can see how he, like a mathematician, he works through his problems in each round. He's working through it. Because he has such a size disadvantage that he has to be cautious, but he's picking you away, he's picking you apart, and he knew Dubois was gone. And without that real delay there with the low blow, that might have been 2 rounds earlier. Dubois showed a real toughness, but again, he did stay down. That's the second time he's done that now. I'm not criticising him for it. He was lost and bewildered. You know, he didn't know where the punches were coming from, and he maybe did the right thing for himself. That's the second time he'll get criticised for that. But Usyk, again, brilliant. I thought he was going to win. He was always better than Dubois, but there's always that size disadvantage that he has. But once, how we can up the gears, how we can change the tempo of a fight with a 1, 2 or 3 punches automatically is absolutely beautiful to watch. And once he starts moving around the target in a semicircle motion, you know that the other fighter's in trouble.
The celebrations continue here, and Usyk now, with a great deal of class, is going to go over to the Daniel Dubois corner. And you're right, by the way, echoes of that Joe Joyce defeat. The Q word will be thrown around a lot.
No! Yeah, well, it will, because ultimately, he did, critics not shouldn't be the swear word that everyone says it is, because your take. But he was confused, he was lost, and I thought that was going to be the case. Actually, I'm not trying to, but I thought it was going to be wrong earlier. And when he went down, he's looking at this corner, and I don't know what they're saying, maybe they're saying stay down, I don't think so. But he thought, I don't know what I'm doing here, I'm lost. He's up against a generational talent here, Alexander Usyk.
Just to round that off, and I think it's worth listening to my view on that. The Q word is very simple. If you, like Barry, have got in there and done it at whatever level, say what you want. If you're like me and didn't, you've got no right to say anything about Daniel Dubois.
Daniel should be proud of himself.
Absolutely.
I mean, he could have gone for it quicker and harder, but he showed a bit of toughness when he took a shot. But ultimately at the end, he stayed down on his knee. That's just a fact. That's all life is. We're going to see
Frank Warren's having a word with Lewis Dubois, but let's have a look now at the finish. Yeah, Barry, talk us through this.
These are heavy shots, but the shots he's not seeing coming. By then, he's already tired now. He can't see the shots coming, and it's a shock to his system. It really is. So he gets hit here. Look, out of distance, he jumps in with a southpaw jab. That's not a punch that really knocks you down. He's gone to the floor there, to be fair. He's looked for the floor because he doesn't know where he is. He's lost and confused, and he's hurt. But he's gone to the floor, and he's decided to stay there. But before that, he had a brave attempt. He took some good shots. He fired back under pressure the best he could. The best he could. There's things he could have done better that should have been done better, but he did the best he could. But it wasn't good enough. Alexander Usyk is a better fighter. He's a better thinker. He's technically better. All he doesn't have is the size advantage. That's all. Everything else, he had the ticks in his column against Daniel Dubois.
And let's be honest, Daniel Dubois is very, very good. He's only 25. He's in against one of the very, very best of the last several years, not just now. And there's nothing to be ashamed of here at all. And he can come again.
He can come again. Oh, maybe he can come again until time will tell, I think. They might...